I'm 5'3". This is not a tiny. This is a tiny house. This fits me perfectly. This is a tiny house. Got the air conditioning over there. Got the lights. Got the smoke detector. That means that you can't smoke up here. Tiny homes. Welcome to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, boys and girls. This is another room. That ain't Mrs. Rogers because you never seen no.
Pardon the boxes. This
Pardon the boxes.
Composting equipment.
Composting equipment. See, economics, environmentally friendly. This is the kitchen, refrigerator. That's the bathroom. Think this can work in Baltimore? On an acre of land, you could put 13 of these on an acre of land. That's 13 homes you could put on an acre of land. 2 people per house. Yeah, not, you know what I'm saying? You might even be able to put a family of 3 in here. Depends on what you do.
We have a family of 5 in one of ours.
You got a family of 5?
3 girls, all under the age of 10.
All right.
And then a married couple, of course.
All right.
So that's the highest max that we have so far in Village Farm.
So you got so this is like building a community on an acre of land. You put 13. You can put 13 homes on an acre of land.
I'm not sure how you.
I'm looking right over there.
Yeah.
You got 13.
Yeah, you can definitely, 30 by 60 lot sizes, 24 by 70-ish is what we're going to have on the farm side. You can definitely fit a lot of the tiny homes.
All right. So I'm thinking about a homeless solution for homelessness.
Have you been to Community First?
I'm looking over all of this.
Community First is less than 5 minutes away. They're on Hog-Eye Road, and they're an absolute inspiration. It's Mobile Loaves and Fishes is the nonprofit, but they have a huge development for individuals who were formerly homeless and now have a place.
Transitioning.
Yeah, through the tiny homes and the RVs. It's like an RV park on steroids. They have a woodworking place, a general store.
Could you write that down for me?
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. All right, excuse me. Can I borrow you for 1 minute, sir? Deep in the heart of Texas. I can say that anywhere. It's a call and response thing, right? If you're from Texas and you don't, you got to leave, right? You got to get out of Texas. I ain't going to back across the river.
The Red River.
The Red River. You got on that red coat, so you know how that go. All right, so tell me about this tiny home village. What you can tell me about it.
All right, so we've got here a development that started about 3 years ago. The developer purchased the land across the street, which is a certified organic farm.
Organic and certified, so it's environmentally friendly.
That's right, and it's sitting on a historic farm site. So what we did is they were originally they're an RV resort developer, so that's what they bought the land to do. So they came up with this idea of doing tiny homes instead. So to save the farm, we're going to wrap 120 tiny homes around the farm site. So what we have here are park model RVs. They're all under 400 square feet.
120?
We're going to have 120 total on the other side, plus these 50, so about 170.
On how much land? Is 170?
Ooh, I think it's about 30 acres, but a good portion of it's the retention ponds.
Most of it's the retention ponds? So you're built around the retention pond?
We're built around the farm, but most of the land at one side is all floodplain.
So on an acre of land, how many tiny homes can you put?
Let me see here.
Look, I made him break out the calculator.
Yeah, I gotta break out the calculator here. Oh.
I'm saying 13.
That's about right. Let's see. We've got... it all depends on how tight you want them, but... yeah, 13.
13. Remember that number, 13. See what I'm looking at? I'm looking at 13, and I'm looking at the this is like this would be like a middle class development. Middle class, correct?
We're looking at around $100,000 per home.
So this middle class for these tiny homes, right?
That's right.
So if you look at the homeless population, and that would be a transitional housing. She told me about a farm that y'all got around the corner.
They're right down the street.
Right down the street, and it's transitional, and they show them how building it, and they build them there and all that.
They build them there. They work with other manufacturers. So actually, the manufacturer of this home is on contract for over 100 new homes at that site.
So homeless people are helping build houses for middle class.
No. So they're ordering this. They're ordering a bit of both. They're building it themselves. They have some unique building projects out there with like the 3D printed houses from
3D printed houses.
As well as ordering from some of the big manufacturers like we do. Last I checked, they were still ordering slightly different models, and they were doing a lot of their bathrooms and kitchen facilities on site, and doing kind of community stuff. So the big difference previously was that we have, you know, the washers, dryers, all of that sort of stuff.
So tell me, what are the perks about having a tiny home?
Right off the bat, it's just lower cost overall.
What's
very
the
cost competitive for Austin?
What's the average electric bill?
You're looking for all utilities here: gas, water, electric, sewage. You're looking at between $70 and $130 a month.
A month?
That's it. Right.
A month?
A month.
All right. How many people what's the maximum amount of people you have in, say, one of your tiny homes?
Oh, 3 or 4, a couple with kids.
All right. So, family that's
It's young.
a young family a new couple.
Right. They'll buy a second house for the kids in a.
You can say, go home, go across the street. I'll watch you. You go over there. That's your little tiny house. This mine.
That's it.
And put a couple cameras in there. You can watch what they're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Take it with them.
Make your whole little village. If you had too many kids, you can make your own little tiny village.
Well, we've got people retiring. You know, families that are retiring, sisters and stuff that are moving in.
Sisters enough? Yeah. So we can be close enough, but not close enough.
That's right, and you're not spending around
Are
here.
these gifts or
They are, yeah. So you can plant some flowers around when you get back to. That's right, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
When you get back to Wisconsin, you can.
Oh,
No,
we
she-
live here now.
Oh, they live.
all live here.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him to live here, but he's
Yeah,
from Baltimore.
I live in
Oh,
Baltimore.
there you go. Baltimore's fun.
You been there?
It's a fun city. I've been there 2 or 3 times.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, just. I don't know. Don't ask me that now.
You went on Baltimore Street.
Bars.
You went down on Baltimore Street.
Sounds about right. It's called Baltimore.
It's a family channel here. It's a family channel. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Everywhere you go. Tonight at the bars, you just shout it out.
All right.
So, yeah, but we'll have the farm, the community centers, we have the pools. You
Are there any solar homes here?
We don't have any solar.
No energy efficient homes?
So they're energy efficient, but there's something to be kind of teased out there. With such a small house, it's really hard to make it energy consumptive.
I got a guy that does solar. I got a guy that does solar energy, and he got a plan for these tiny houses, and you can make it solar, so you wouldn't even have to pay for the electricity.
Yeah, that would be
And if
great.
you had 4 or 5 of these houses, they can generate enough electricity for the whole community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they can get money off of the excess
Right.
energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have, so we're working on trying to figure out the details here because we're tiny homes. We're on a commercial property, so we don't qualify for the residential
Tax breaks and stuff
tax
like
breaks and
that.
stuff like that. So someone that would be putting solar on their home would be, right now, the way it stands, putting taking the full brunt economically for what amounts to be like a $30, $40 monthly bill.
No, but see, there's a way that you can go with it with the solar company. They'll put it on your house for free.
So we're working with someone on figuring that out to get us a microgrid to do what you're talking
Yeah,
about, where we can
you
sell
get the
it back.
microgrid. You can sell the XX energy back to the community, so it's beneficial
We'll
to them
run
to
the
take that.
pools on it and
Yep,
stuff
and you
like
got the
that.
generator house. You got the house. I ain't as dumb as I look, am I?
No, you got it. We're working with someone to figure that out right now, but they're still in the planning stages.
All right. Well,
So.
thank you for.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay. So,
We can take
You can make a lot of money off of this, and you can feed the communities here. You feel me?
oh,
Stuff been flying all over the place.
these are.
So, like I said, I'm not just here for visits. I'm here about change. I got a homeless program I'm getting ready to start up April 1st. This is part of the background of the homeless program. We can do this in Baltimore. We can do it in Austin. We can do it in Chicago. We can do it in Milwaukee. Wherever they got homelessness, you can do it. You can do it in Atlanta.
Like the outside
You feel me?
house, or is it like
On the
An
other
acre
side
of land
the
and
street,
13
we're
homes.
white
We got to
wheat.
start somewhere.
So the exteriors, the majority of it.
See you when I get back to Baltimore.